This afternoon, city officials held a press conference. Xiaoru, you're back. Why did you buy so much stuff? What a waste of money. I wasn't wasting money, Mom. I'm happy today. I've got good news. I got promoted. Promoted? Did you get a raise? I did. The company is restructuring, and I'll be managing a new district. A raise is good. A woman should earn more and help with the household expenses. But my workplace is changing. The new district is remote, an hour from home. Dad, I need back the car my parents gave me when I married. I'll use it to commute. Absolutely not. If you take the car, how am I supposed to get to work? Dad, your office is less than 2 kilometers away. The bus stops right outside and it's only 2 stops. It's really convenient. What a joke. I'm a department director and you expect me to squeeze onto a bus? I can't take that humiliation. Dad, before I married into this family, didn't you take the bus to work every day? That was then. I'm older now. I can't handle wind and rain anymore. I need to drive to work. Kevin, what do you have to say about this? Xiaoru, how about I buy you an electric scooter? Joe, Kevin, are you serious? It's 50 kilometers each way and you want me on an electric scooter? Even in wind and rain? You care about your dad, but not me. What's wrong with an electric scooter? You can park anywhere and you won't get stuck in traffic. It's perfect. If electric scooters are so great, you ride one. Su Xiaoru, what's with that attitude? How can you talk to my dad like that? Haven't you heard of respecting your elders? It's my car. Don't I have the right to take it back? What's this mine and yours nonsense? You married into the Zhou family, so you belong to us. If even you are ours, how can you still call anything your dowry? So this whole family had been eyeing my dowry from the start. Sweetheart, the Zhou family doesn't have much. So we gave you 2 cars, a home and a good school district, and 1 million yuan. With those behind you, you can hold your head high in that family and always have somewhere to go if they mistreat you. Wow, what a perfect little scheme. I haven't even been married a year and you've already shown your true colors. You want the car? Fine. My parents paid 600,000 yuan for it. I'll cover the depreciation. Give me 400,000 and I'll transfer the title tomorrow morning. Paying for a car is only fair. Who do you think you are? Why should I pay to use my own family's car? Because the registration clearly says the car belongs to me, Su Xiaoru. So what if your name is on it? Once something enters this house, it belongs to the Zhou family. I'm the head of this household. Are you saying I don't even have the right to drive one car? Dad's right. He's the head of the family. What's wrong with him using one car? Su Xiaoru, honestly, you're being incredibly arrogant. I'm arrogant? Not just arrogant, vain too. I never realized how materialistic you were. What's wrong with commuting on an electric scooter? Do you really need a luxury car just to show off at work? Give me the car you're driving now. Kevin, absolutely not. If you back down this time, she'll walk all over you from now on. A man's authority in his own family can never be shaken. Joe, Kevin, I'm asking you one last time. Are you giving me that car or not? No. Dad is right. You married into our family, so your dowry is shared Zhou family property. Anything valuable should go to the men first. Men need respect outside the home, while women should know their place. Don't you understand the rules? What a lovely rule. Men always come first. I, Su Xiaoru, must have been blind to go looking for a husband in a dumpster. Look at the wonderful wife you married. She gives her elders' attitude right to their faces. What kind of behavior is that? She has no manners at all. Before judging anyone, take a look at your own disgusting plan to marry into my money. Then tell me who has no manners. Su Xiaoru, why are you acting crazy this late at night? Where are you going? Let go. No, you're going to explain yourself right now. Ha! Ah! Where I go is none of your business. Get out of my way. I finally understood. They never cared whether I lived or died. All they ever cared about was the money in my pocket. Your father and I never looked down on the Zhou family for being poor. Xiaoru, his father is domineering. His mother smiles while plotting behind your back, and Kevin blindly obeys his parents. If you marry him, you'll suffer for the rest of your life. He would never say a single word in my defense. These quiet days made me see this twisted marriage for what it was. The lovesick fool who once threw everything away for love died the night I left. From now on, I would never let anyone keep living off me. Ladies and gentlemen, the aircraft has landed. You may now use your phones. Thank you. The first thing I'd do after returning was end this ridiculous marriage. I would make them return everything they had taken from me, with interest. Zhao, I just landed. I've organized all the project files. Manager Su, you're finally back. The top executive from headquarters is inspecting our branch today, and the director promotion ceremony has been moved up. All right, got it. Have every department prepare its data reports. I'm heading straight to the office. Something feels a little off at the office today. You'll understand when you arrive. Please be careful on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the aircraft has landed. You may now use your phones. Thank you. The first thing I'd do after returning was end this ridiculous marriage. I would make them return everything they had taken from me, with interest. Zhao, I just landed. I've organized all the project files. Manager Su, you're finally back. The top executive from headquarters is inspecting our branch today, and the director promotion ceremony has been moved up. All right, got it. Have every department prepare its data reports. I'm heading straight to the office. Something feels a little off at the office today. You'll understand when you arrive. Please be careful on the way. Once I secured this promotion, my life would enter a whole new chapter. As for the Zhou family, I'd deal with them after I finished my promotion review. Mr. Ma, you wanted to see me? I finished the handover report for the new position and I'm ready to start whenever needed. Xiaoru, have a seat first. Is there a problem with the handover process? Don't worry, I'll report to the new post on time. Here's the situation. After another review and meeting at headquarters, they decided you're not suitable for the position. The transfer has officially been canceled. How is that possible? The transfer notice was issued yesterday. How can they just reverse it? Why was it canceled? I ranked first in every assessment. The company owes me a reasonable explanation. Xiaoru, everyone in the company knows how capable you are. You're more than qualified for that role. It's just, in the end, your family situation dragged you down. My family dragged me down? What does this have to do with them? Don't ask me. Go home and ask your husband. You can leave now. My hands are tied too. Xiaoru, are you okay? What happened? Why did Mr. Ma say your family dragged you down? See for yourself. This was recorded in our office area this morning. Are you hiring employees or pack mules? This is outrageous. You're going to work my daughter-in-law to death. You're nothing but bloodsuckers. I know exactly what you're doing. You're bullying her and banishing her to the middle of nowhere. I'm reporting you to the labor authorities. Xiaoru, they didn't just cause a scene here. They took a cab to headquarters and made another scene in the lobby. I'm sorry, Mr. Ma. My personal affairs caused serious damage to the company. I formally apologize. You may leave. Years of hard work had vanished overnight, and they did all this just to take over my car. How ridiculous. Hello, Xiaoru. Joe Kaiwan, your parents stormed into my company and ruined my promotion. Did you know they were coming? Of course, they told me before they went. You knew? Don't you understand that dragging private drama into the workplace is a huge taboo? If you knew they were going, why didn't you stop them? Xiaoru, I don't think my parents did anything wrong. They were looking out for you. Your company has no compassion. They ignored your situation and wanted to send you far away, seriously disrupting our family life. Not going was the right choice. Joe Kaiwan, wake up! It wasn't a lateral transfer. It was a promotion. Do you have any idea how many nights I stayed up for this opportunity, or how much work I put into it? At that lousy company, what difference does a promotion make? How much more could you possibly earn? I don't know why you obsess over this stuff. Xiaoru, you're married now. You're a wife. Your priority in life should be your family. Stay home, prepare for pregnancy, and give me a son. That should be your biggest goal right now, and for the rest of your life. So in Joe Kaiwan's eyes, a woman's only value was producing children. To the Joe family, I was disposable trash they could trample on and sacrifice whenever they pleased. I never expected this from you, Joe Kaiwan. It's the modern age, and you're still saying something this disgusting and backward. Stop making a scene, Xiaoru. Come home early after work and apologize to Dad. How am I supposed to focus on work when there's no peace at home? Apologize? What a joke. They destroyed my career and you expect me to keep the peace? You seriously underestimate me. I would never again be the Su Xiaoru everyone could push around. I would make them repay every ounce of pain they had caused me. What are you doing? Are you crazy? Why are you smashing Director Joe's car? Sir, you've got it wrong. This isn't Director Joe's car. It's mine. Nonsense! Director Joe drives this car to work every day. You're causing trouble. Should I call the police right now? Look carefully. Here's my vehicle registration and ID. Open your eyes and check them properly. It really is your car. How is that possible? Why wouldn't it be? Director Joe and his family have been refusing to return my car. I had no choice but to take it back this way. This is unbelievable. I'll call Director Joe right now and confirm it. No need. I'm taking my car now. Please tell Director Joe to show some shame from now on. Today I only reclaim my property. Next time, this could end at the police station. Well, hello, gorgeous. Was this car attacked or did something happen? How'd the window end up like that? Skip the chatter. Inspect it, name your price, and pay me in full. Now. Ma'am, the car's in great shape and only a year old. But you need cash fast, and that window needs repairs. This is the most I can offer. Fine, bring me the contract. I'll sign now. This is only step 1. Kevin Zhou, everything you people took from me, I'll make you pay back, with interest. Kevin Zhou. Xiaoru Su, what the hell is wrong with you? You went to my dad's workplace, smashed the car, then drove it away in front of everyone. He just spent half an hour yelling at me. You completely humiliated him. Take it back now. Dad's waiting in the parking lot. Then tell him I already sold it. You what? You sold it? What gave you the right to sell Dad's car, you lunatic? Where's the money? It was my car. The Dowry car I paid for in full. It's mine so I can sell it whenever I want. Xiaoru Su, I'm warning you. Transfer the money to my account right now. Why did you sell the car without asking me? Do you even see me as your husband? I said you couldn't sell it. Go get it back. Kevin Zhou, get this straight. It was my car. Why would I need your permission to sell my own property? And no, it's not coming back. If your dad wants to keep waiting, let him. Xiaoru Su, don't push this. Bring the car back and apologize to Dad. Then I might forgive you. It's already sold. How am I supposed to bring it back? Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I sold the one you drive too. Are you insane? You touched my car? Kevin Zhou, haven't you always dreamed of a top-spec Land Rover? Today I'm buying one outright so you bloodsuckers can stare all you want, but never touch it. Ms. Su, the full payment purchase is complete. This top-spec Land Rover came to 2.08 million yuan out the door. Why not spend a little more and get a Land Rover? That's a real man's car. Imagine the status. Kevin Zhou, the car you've always dreamed of? I'm buying it outright just so you can stand there and stare, without ever laying a hand on it. Xiaoru, you bought a new car? I bought it with my own money. It's none of your business. Kevin Zhou, the car you've obsessed over is mine now. And you? You're not even allowed to touch it. Xiaoru, I've had time to think. I was wrong about what happened, and I'm sorry. It's Dad's birthday today. The whole family is celebrating at a hotel tonight, and I came to take you with me. You still have the nerve to come see me? You're his daughter-in-law. All the elders and relatives will be at the birthday dinner. If you don't show up, everyone will talk. I'm begging you, okay? Oh, I'm definitely going. And at the occasion your family cares about most, I'm going to announce something in front of everyone. Get in. Wow, this interior, the finish is incredible. Keep your hands clean, don't damage my car. Oh, you bought a new car. How does it feel driving something you bought by bleeding Dad and Kevin dry? Move, good dogs know not to block the road. Who are you calling a dog? Were you raised with no manners? Kevin, how do you control your wife? She sees her own older sister and can't even say hello. Does she have any respect at all? Come look, everyone. It's her. She secretly sold her father-in-law's and husband's cars, then bought herself a luxury SUV. Shameless, right? Xiaoru Su, can you really drive a car bought by draining your husband's family dry? Trying to shame me into submission? Too bad. I don't care. I don't care what these random bystanders think either. Some people spend half their lives getting nowhere and still can't afford a car. Instead of throwing a tantrum here, go earn some money. Xiaoru Su, are you deaf? Didn't you hear me speaking? Stand up right now. Dad, your children messed up. Lecture them, not me. Why are you taking all that anger out on me? What does this have to do with me? You forgot my birthday, and you still dare say it has nothing to do with you? Dad, you failed to raise your own children properly, so they don't even remember their father's birthday. Don't dump that blame on me. Xiaoru Su, stop trying to turn us against each other. As his daughter-in-law isn't remembering your father-in-law's birthday the least you should do? You reminded us last year. Why didn't you this year? You knew Dad would blame me if I forgot. You forgot, so why was it my job to remind you? What am I, the Zhou family's paid calendar? You can't even remember your own father's birthday, yet you still pretend to be the perfect son. Xiaoru, Dad's still angry. Just let it go for now. Fine, I can stay quiet. But Dad's biological children are Zhou Kaiwen and Zhou Lili. I have no obligation to celebrate your birthday. Xiaoru, once you married into the Zhou family, we all became family. I've always treated you like my own daughter. Oh, so you've always treated me like your own daughter? Then tell me, when is this daughter's birthday? Xiaoru, we're getting old. Our memories aren't what they used to be. We honestly forgot. You forgot? Fine. Last year I spent 2 weeks tracking down a limited edition bag worth 20,000 yuan for your birthday. You showed it off everywhere. Funny how you remembered then. For Dad's 60th birthday, I visited 3 stores and bought him an 80,000 yuan gold watch. Zhou Lili, your skincare set cost over 10,000, and I always gave your son generous birthday money. Has anyone here ever given me even a 10 yuan birthday gift? I remembered everyone's birthday and always bought expensive gifts. But when my birthday came around, every one of you suddenly went deaf and silent. I used to tell myself you were just careless. Now I know that no matter how much I gave, you took it for granted. There was never a place for me in this family. Honey, that's enough. Mom and Dad are right here. Don't embarrass them. Respect is earned, not handed out. Last year was my fault. I'm old and forgetful, and I'm sorry. We'll celebrate properly this year. You're such a generous daughter-in-law. Please don't hold a grudge against 2 old people with 1 foot in the grave, all right? There it was again. Emotional blackmail. First they played the helpless old people card, then praised me as the bigger person so I'd swallow the hurt. Not this time. I wasn't falling for it again. People say a close family needs loving parents and devoted children. But devotion comes after love. If your children don't respect you, maybe you too should ask yourselves whether you've ever treated them with love first. Susharu, you came here just to cause trouble, didn't you? Get out! If your son hadn't begged me to come, do you think I'd willingly set foot in here? You want me gone? Fine, sign the divorce agreement. Once you sign, I'll leave on my own, go far away, and never offend the Zhou family's eyes again. I was going to rip off their fake masks in public and end this ridiculous marriage. Susharu, you've lost your mind over money. You can divorce him, but you're not taking a cent. Once you married into the Zhou family, your money became ours. My private attorney checked everything long ago. I won't waste time arguing with people who don't understand the law. That money is my separate premarital property and I'm taking every cent. How dare you? Zhou Lili, return the luxury downtown apartment you're living in. Move out immediately. What? Why should I? That apartment belongs to the Zhou family. You promised it to me and I'm not moving. Why? Because the deed lists only one owner, Su Xiaoru. And I said you could borrow it temporarily. You went to college. Surely I don't need to explain what temporary means. I don't care, I've moved in, so it's mine. Xiaoru, our family is poor. We couldn't afford a bride price or a marital home, but I swear I'd treat you like my own daughter, never make you do heavy work, and never let you suffer after the wedding. Back then, I happily believed we'd finally have a home to ourselves. But on the second day of our marriage, my wonderful mother-in-law showed her true colors. Do you remember what you told me back then? How could I remember all that? You held my hand and said, Xiaoru, your brother-in-law Sun Dawe can't afford a home. To make it easier for us to take care of you, temporarily lend the new apartment to Zhou Lili. Then you said Kaiwen and I should live with you, so you could cook for me every day and handle all the housework. What a noble excuse. You took over my new home and still expected me to thank you for it. Mother, I clearly told you that apartment was supposed to be my marital home, so how did you talk me into giving it up? You said, who cares whether it's new? The old house is close enough for you to walk to work. If you don't like it, we'll renovate it exactly the way you want. Renovate it the way I wanted meant I paid for everything. The renovations cost hundreds of thousands, and every cent came from me. I must have been completely blinded by love. I was still lost in the fantasy that I'd married my soulmate. Even though it hurt, I foolishly agreed. I didn't realize the Zhou family had been living off me from the start, scheming for my apartment, my money, and even control of my life. Xiaoru, what's gotten into you today? Did you really have to make such an ugly scene? We only sold 1 car and missed 1 birthday. Can't a family settle this privately? Do you really have to divorce me? Zhou Kaiwen, listen carefully. This divorce is happening. Fine, let's get divorced. You really think the Zhou family needs you? Once something enters this family, no one takes it back. Ha! You want the house and the money? Dream on. Something was off. My father-in-law's smug confidence couldn't have come from nowhere. Once something enters the Zhou family, no one takes it back. He was far too sure of himself for this to be only about Zhou Lili occupying that apartment. Besides the car and the apartment, I had a bank card holding 1 million yuan from my premarital dowry. It had always stayed in the bedroom safe. Only I knew the password, but I had clearly overestimated how low these people would stoop. Please check the balance of the account under my name ending in 8862 and print the transactions from the past 3 months. Ms. Su, the current balance on this card is 321 yuan and 50 cents. What? Huh? Hey honey, don't be mad. Mom and Dad have quick tempers and they already regret what happened. Mom made a huge dinner tonight. Come home early so we can eat and talk things through. Oh, Xiaoru, you're back. Come on, wash your hands and eat. About what happened at the hotel today. Mom was being foolish. Don't hold it against me. I cooked a whole table of your favorite dishes. My favorite dishes? These were all Joe Kaiwan's and Joe Lily's favorites. I'd eaten lightly for years and couldn't stand organ meat. They knew that. They couldn't even be bothered to pretend they cared about me. These leeches were selfish to the bone. Xiaoru, we're just glad you're back. Families have little arguments, that's normal. Honey, Mom and Dad acted impulsively at the hotel. The whole family is apologizing. Please don't be angry. The moment they got their hands on the million, they rushed to play happy family because they feared I'd check the account. Fine. I'd play along and see how long these thieves could keep their cool. On the way back, I did some reflecting. We're family, after all. I shouldn't have caused such a scene at the birthday banquet and embarrassed Dad. Besides, I have some wonderful news to discuss with everyone. What wonderful news? Honey, tell us. A friend of mine works in investment banking and tipped me off about an exclusive deal today. Only top clients can join, and the return is guaranteed to double in 6 months. I've decided, first thing tomorrow, I'll withdraw the entire 1 million from the safe and invest it. By year's end, our family could have over 10 million. Why isn't anyone excited? Honey, why are your hands so cold and why are you sweating so much? This is just so sudden. Tomorrow at 9, the moment the bank opens, bring your ID and come transfer the money with me. The full million, every last cent. We have to withdraw it tomorrow. Honey, investing is risky. Maybe we should think it over. Money is safest in the bank. No, opportunities like this don't wait. We're withdrawing it tomorrow. Withdraw what? That million is already trapped in the stock market. It's all tied up, and not a single cent can be taken out. Yes, honey, Dad's right. The market had been doing great, and a friend recommended a few stocks, so I put the entire million in. Then prices crashed over the last 2 days. It's locked up, and less than half is left. Stocks? 1 million? That was the 1 million yuan I brought into this marriage. What gave you the right to use it for stocks without even discussing it with me? Honey, I was only trying to earn more and build a nest egg for our future children. Save it. Since you claim you invested it, take out your phone right now and show me your brokerage account. I want to see exactly which garbage stocks you bought, how far they're down, and every other detail. What's there to see? It's all red. Looking at it will only upset you. Take it out. We're talking about a real million yuan. Even if I had my eyes closed, I'd still need to see it for myself today. Joe Kaiwan, if you won't open the account, it proves you never bought stocks. You're guilty, and you know it. Su Xiaoru, are you ever going to stop? Once you're married, the money belongs to the whole family. Kaiwan is a son of the Zhou family. What's wrong with him investing his own family's money? Who are you to interrogate him like a criminal? Exactly, Xiaoru. Once a woman marries, she should support her husband and raise the children. Men handle the money. With all this drama, anyone would think you were guarding yourself against your own family. Your family stole my premarital property without saying a word. Now that you've been caught, you still have the nerve to hide behind that excuse. The Zhou family's scheme is so loud you could hear it from the South Pole. Su Xiaoru, what's with that attitude? Who are you calling a thief? If you keep causing trouble, get out. Don't worry, this dump is so filthy I wouldn't stay 1 second longer. Trapped in the stock market. What a ridiculous lie. Joe Kaiwan didn't have the nerve or the brains to secretly dump 1 million into stocks. Joe Lily defended him far too fiercely. The entire Joe family had to be involved. Attorney Lin, I need you to trace a transaction. Yesterday, 1 million yuan was transferred in several batches from my account to Joe Kaiwan. Find out where every cent ultimately went, as quickly as possible. All right. Hello? Ms. Su, I found it. The 1 million in Joe Kaiwan's account never entered any brokerage or stock account. Yesterday afternoon, he split it into 3 transfers and sent everything to a corporate account. What corporate account? A company called Xinyuan. I checked the business records. It's a shell company with no real operations. More importantly, its legal representative and controlling shareholder is Sun Dawei. Sun Dawei? Isn't that Joe Lily's husband? The man who barely speaks at the Joe family table and lives off her. Are you sure? I've packaged the transfer records, corporate registration, and all related documents and sent them to your email. You can verify everything yourself. Thank you. I'll send the remaining payment right away. So much for being trapped in the stock market and calling it family money. They had clearly planned this together, using Sun Dawei's shell company to launder my premarital assets. Draft the toughest legal demand letter you can. Send it not only to Kevin Zhou, but also to David Sun and Sinuan Trading. Anyone who touches my money will pay the price. David Sun, since you all want to play dirty, I'll start with you, the company's legal representative. Xiaoru, what are you doing here? Don't you know how to knock? Have you forgotten basic manners? Why should I talk about manners with a pack of thieves who steal in broad daylight? Su Xiaoru, have you lost your mind? You still call this a company? It's a shady money laundering shop run by you and the Zhou family. David Sun, you're the legal representative of Sinuan Trading, right? Yesterday afternoon, Kevin Zhou split 1 million into 3 transfers and sent it to that corporate account. You helped receive it, didn't you? What 1 million? I have no idea what you're talking about. Security! Where are you? Throw this crazy woman out! Sis, I transferred the money into your husband's Sinuan Trading account just like we planned. If she checks the books, say I lost it in the stock market. Once it's in a company account, it becomes a business dispute. and she won't get it back anytime soon. That million belonged to the Zhou family anyway. I've already briefed David. We'll run the money through the account, clean it up, and use it to buy a new house. That'll drive that idiot crazy. Oh my god, Mr. Sun helped his brother-in-law move his wife's dowry money. Isn't that money laundering? That's illegal. He always looked so honest. Who knew the whole family was this shameless? Kevin Zhou, you bastard! Look what your wife has done. She brought the evidence straight to my company and humiliated me in front of everyone. Get over here right now. Su Xiaoru, you crazy woman, I've been way too nice to you. What are you doing? A bunch of grown men teamed up to steal a wife's money, and now that you've been exposed, you want to hit her? Do you think everyone here is blind? Exactly. Shameless. He stole his wife's dowry and still wants to hit her. Record this. It'll be solid evidence of domestic violence. Go ahead. Why did you stop? The second that slap lands on my face, I'm calling the police. There are cameras and dozens of witnesses here. I promise you'll not only end up behind bars, but you'll also be branded an abuser and a fraud. Your reputation in this industry will be finished. I didn't mean to do it. Xiaoru, I'm sick. I have severe depression. I've been under so much pressure that I can't control my own mind. Transferring that million was something I did unconsciously during an episode. Yes, I'm ill. The law protects people with mental illness. Depression? Unconscious behavior? Kevin Zhou, your plan was perfectly clear when you plotted with your sister. If you think you're mentally ill, ask the judge for an evaluation. But even if you fake insanity today, you'll still return that million with interest. Miss 1 cent, and I'll send you to prison to treat your depression. Thanks, man. Su Xiaoru, you heartless snake. You've pushed Lily toward prison and wrecked David Sun's company. This isn't over. You're only acting tough because your rich parents back you up, right? Fine. I'll send people to cause trouble at their jobs and camp outside their home every day. Let's see how they face anyone then. If we suffer, so will all of you. I'll make a scene at your parents' workplaces and block your front door. Are you finished? Good, I'm hanging up. The Zhou family had completely dropped the act. They had no limits and would stoop to anything. My parents were my only weakness. I couldn't let them get dragged into this. Driver, keep going straight for now. Hi, Mom! I just got a huge bonus at work, and I want to send you and Dad on a luxury 2-week trip overseas. Really? I've already booked the flights and hotel. Your plane leaves at noon today, so pack your bags now. Hello? Mr. Chen, this is Su Xiaoru. I need your 2 best security professionals to meet my parents at the airport this afternoon and protect them throughout the trip. I'll pay double for 2 weeks. Their only order is to keep every suspicious person away from my parents. They even dared to threaten my parents. The Zhou family really had no intention of leaving themselves a way out. Since they chose to make this personal, I'd settle every old and new score together. Driver, change course. We're going to Jingxiu Huatning. Got it. Ms. Su, there are deliberate scratches on the door. Someone clearly damaged it on purpose. Should we call the police first to document the evidence? We're definitely calling the police, but not yet. Could you also take a few photos with the property management phone? We need to preserve the evidence. This appears to be intentional property damage and can be submitted with the police report. Mr. Zhang, don't just stand there. Open the lock. This door looks like someone tampered with it. What if opening it causes a confrontation? I'm only a locksmith. I don't want to get dragged into this. You've already checked the original property deed and my ID. This is my private property, and someone has occupied it long-term while refusing to leave. Just open the lock. I'll take full responsibility for anything that happens. You won't be involved. All right, I'll open it. Joe Lily, did you think damaging the door would give you leverage over me? Today, I'm taking back my home, and you'll also pay civil compensation for every item you damaged. The decorations are smashed, and the curtains are torn. An argument doesn't give anyone the right to destroy someone else's property. Even during an argument, you can't just damage someone else's private property. Hello, police? I need to report a crime. Someone has occupied the home I owned before marriage for a long time and deliberately damaged the interior during an argument. Repairs are estimated at over 20,000 yuan. This may constitute intentional property damage. Please send officers as soon as possible. Record everything. Make sure every damaged area is clearly documented. I've seen the damage. Who caused it? My husband's older sister, Zhou Lili. Officer, this home is my personal property from before the marriage. She has occupied it long-term and deliberately damaged the interior during an argument. I want full compensation. Su Xiaoru, how dare you break into the house I live in? Officer, arrest her. She's trespassing and trying to steal the Zhou family's home. Zhou Lili, take a good look. Whose name is on the property deed? There was no trespassing. You're the one who deliberately damaged someone else's property. Step back. This woman has produced the complete property deed, and the ownership is clear. Did you damage the curtains and decorations inside the house? So what if they're hers? She married into the Zhou family, so the whole family should be able to use this house. A few things got broken during an argument. What's the big deal? Help! My sister-in-law is bullying an innocent woman. Everyone, come look, she's making a huge deal out of nothing. Quiet! Deliberately damaging someone else's property carries civil liability. We're taking you to the station to give a statement. Refuse to cooperate and you'll be formally summoned. Don't take me to the police station, I didn't do it on purpose. Dad, you have to help me. Su Xiaoru called the police and said I damaged her things. They're taking me in for a statement. Get here now. Officer, thanks for coming all this way in this heat. It's just a misunderstanding. The sisters-in-law argued and accidentally broke a few small things. It's a family dispute. We'll pay to fix everything ourselves. Damaging another person's property is a civil wrong. Since the victim refuses a private settlement, we must take a full statement and preserve the evidence. The furnishings are my private property too. Repairs will cost over 20,000 yuan. I won't accept a verbal settlement. The amount and payment deadline must be put in writing. Su Xiaoru, do you really have to drag this to the police station? You're obsessing over a little damage. Can't you back down for once? My property was damaged, and I have every right to seek compensation. There's nothing to back down from. Officer, I want every damaged item fully documented, and I'll claim the full amount using the repair receipts. Sir, step back and don't interfere with official business. The facts are clear, and we need to complete the full statement. You'll need to cooperate with the civil compensation mediation. We won't take compulsory measures for now. Come with us to the station and give your statement. Dad, I don't want to pay. That stuff isn't worth much. You heartless woman. You're really going to take this all the way over something so small? This is the Zhou family's karma. When you took my car and stole my money, why didn't anyone say we were family? Su Xiaoru, you're ruthless. You want Lily locked up forever, don't you? Drop the complaint now and I'll sign the divorce papers tomorrow, but only if we make a deal. What deal? My sister has already been taken to the station. What right do you have to negotiate? Drop the complaint now and I'll sign the divorce papers tomorrow, but the 1 million yuan in the account goes to the Zhou family as compensation for the emotional distress you've caused us, including making my father ill. After that, we go our separate ways. Emotional distress? Zhou Kaiwen, did you leave your brain at home, or did you swallow the wrong pills and destroy it? How do you even have the nerve to say those words to me? Your family stole and moved my premarital assets, then took over my house. Your sister trashed my marital home, and now you want to use my own 1 million yuan to keep her out of jail. You even act like signing the divorce papers is a favor. I've seen shameless people, but your family is on another level. Your robber logic is unbelievable. Su Xiaoru, Kaiwen has already compromised. Don't push your luck. You're a woman. What good will it do you if your reputation is completely ruined? Compromised? This is outright robbery and extortion. I'll say this once. First, Zhou Lily deliberately damaged my property. You will reimburse me at full value, down to the last cent. Second, that 1 million yuan was mine to begin with. If even 1 cent is missing, I'll take your entire family to court. Third, this divorce is happening. The Zhou family will return everything it swallowed, with interest. Either repay me and cover the damages, or the whole family can end up behind bars. Your choice. Su Xiaoru, you really think you've already won? You think I can't deal with you? Even a cornered rabbit bites. Your job and spotless reputation mean everything to you, don't they? If you leave the Zhou family no way out, don't blame me for showing no mercy. I have evidence that can destroy your professional reputation. If you refuse to drop the complaint, I promise you'll be completely disgraced in this city. A scandal? I've got nothing to hide. Post whatever you want. Now stop talking and get out with your father. Fine, Su Xiaoru. You've got guts. Just wait and see. Oh my god, did you see the screenshots in the group chat? They say Supervisor Su secretly took kickbacks from a business partner and used dirty tactics to steal a project. There are supposed transfer records too. They look completely real. She's in serious trouble now. Zhou Kaiwen, you forged evidence to destroy my professional reputation, but I'm not falling apart. I'm taking the legal route. Xiaoru, I've always respected your ability, but these false claims in the group chat are causing serious damage. If this isn't handled properly, the company may have to suspend you temporarily until the backlash dies down. Mr. Ma, every chat log and transfer screenshot was fabricated. This is a malicious attempt to invent facts and defame me. I won't accept a suspension, and I won't give the liar what he wants. I'm taking half a day off to preserve the evidence. Whoever started this will answer for every part of it. Ms. Su, the technical verification is complete. Every transfer record and chat log posted online was digitally pieced together. Both the text and the transaction codes show clear signs of alteration. Can this verification report be used directly as forensic evidence? Absolutely. I've also submitted the electronic evidence to the notary office. We traced the source IP behind the online smear campaign, and it is registered to Zhou Kaiwen. We can also preserve the case file showing he transferred 1 million yuan during the marriage, along with the evidence that Zhou Lili destroyed the home's furnishings, and submit everything with the civil complaint. Include a defamation claim and full compensation for reputational damage. Not 1 cent less. Also fast-track the divorce case and list the house, car, and all premarital savings in the complaint. Understood. We can formally file the case next week. You have no idea. My wife takes kickbacks at work and will do anything to win a project. These screenshots are rock-solid proof. That's why I'm divorcing her. Why are you here? You still dare show your face in public? Delete every defamatory screenshot and caption you just posted. We have a professional verification report proving they were fabricated. You invented false information and damaged my professional reputation. This may constitute defamation. Please cooperate while we preserve the records of what was posted and shared here. The technical team has finished verifying everything. The images and chat logs circulating online about kickbacks and unfair competition were digitally spliced and fabricated. No real transaction ever took place. You repeatedly spread false, damaging claims in work chats, neighborhood groups, and on short video platforms, seriously harming another person's reputation. In serious cases, you can be held civilly liable for damages. I only heard someone mention it. I didn't know the screenshots were fake. I just forwarded them to the neighborhood group to chat about it. Just forwarded them? You wrote the smear posts yourself, published them in bulk across multiple channels, and even went to the neighborhood entrance to spread the rumor in public. Every piece of evidence has been securely preserved. You have no room to deny it. Either delete every defamatory post, record a public apology, and pay full compensation for the reputational damage, or we'll file a civil lawsuit and hold you legally accountable. Xiaoru, I followed the crowd and shared the rumor too. I'm truly sorry. We didn't verify anything and blindly believed the gossip. Everyone, the company is now issuing an official statement debunking the rumor. Police and an independent forensic lab have confirmed that every screenshot accusing Su Xiaoru of taking kickbacks and violating fair competition rules was fabricated. This was malicious defamation. Zhou Kaiwen deliberately spread false rumors and damaged an employee's reputation. We have notified his employer, and all business ties with them are permanently terminated. From this point on, the company will fully support Su Xiaoru in preserving evidence and defending her rights. I will now read the property ruling item by item. The vehicle, the downtown luxury apartment, and the 1 million yuan savings account are all Su Xiaoru's separate property from before the marriage. Zhou Kaiwen transferred the savings without permission, and Zhou Lili damaged the home and its contents. The facts are clear. The Zhou family must fully reimburse the renovation and furniture losses, totaling 620,000 yuan. Why? She married into our family, so everything should belong to all of us. The civil code explicitly protects separate premarital property. Your claim has no legal basis. If you refuse to comply with the final judgment, the court may enforce it. Your bank accounts and real estate may then be frozen by law. Xiaoru, my dear daughter-in-law, I know I was wrong. Our whole family knows it. We're an ordinary family. We can't possibly come up with 620,000 yuan. Please have mercy and let us go. Kaiwen knows he was wrong. He'll never do it again. Let's put this behind us and live peacefully together, okay? Xiaoru, I've truly changed. I was confused, and I let my parents and sister get into my head. I lost all sense and did everything wrong. Please give me one last chance. Don't divorce me, okay? I'll hand over my entire paycheck, and every decision at home will be yours. I'll love you properly and make it up to you. You only bow your head when you've reached the end of the road. If only you'd known better then. From the moment you schemed for my car, emptied my savings, destroyed my career, and smeared my name, there was nothing left between us.
Su Xiaoru!
Sister-in-law, I know I was wrong. Smashing your home, fighting with you, and targeting you at every turn. It was all my fault. I made a terrible mistake in the heat of the moment, and I truly regret it now. I don't want to go to prison or carry a criminal record for life. Please show mercy and forgive me this once. I'll never provoke you again. Xiaoru, we've been family for so long. What grudge can't be resolved? Be the bigger person and don't lower yourself to arguing with uneducated people like us. Yes, this was entirely the Zhou family's fault. As long as you'll provide a letter of forgiveness and withdraw the civil claim, we'll accept every other punishment. From now on, the whole family will listen to you. So now you want my forgiveness. You conspired against me, stole my 1 million yuan dowry, took over my marital home, smashed my furniture, ruined my promotion, and spread lies about me all over the internet. I gave you chance after chance. First, I only wanted my car back, but you hid behind family rules. Second, when I found my savings gone, I still tried to talk, and you lied to my face. Third, your rumors nearly destroyed my life, yet you still felt no remorse. All you wanted was to control me and force me to give in. Compassion needs boundaries, and kindness needs a backbone. You brought every consequence on yourselves. The divorce, repayment, damages, and legal action will all proceed. There is nothing to negotiate. Plaintiff Su Xiaoru's premarital property is clearly established. All property taken or damaged must be returned or fully compensated by defendants Zhou Kaiwen, Zhou Lili, and Zhou's parents. Zhou Kaiwen maliciously transferred his spouse's premarital property during the marriage and defamed another person, with serious circumstances. Zhou Lili is found guilty of intentionally destroying high-value private property. The divorce is granted. All members of the Zhou family must pay the legal fees, damages, and penalties. Enforcement will proceed according to law. Ha 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 ha. This absurd marriage began with blind devotion and ended with an independent woman finally waking up and saving herself. I once believed sincerity would earn sincerity, and compromise would earn understanding. Walking away before I lost more was the best decision I ever made. From now on, I'm taking back every bit of my kindness and tenderness.